Leos, welcome into your monthly intuitive tarot reading. So this is for Leos who are, you have Leo either in your sun sign, moon, rising, / ascendant. Sometimes they call it either rising or ascendant, or your Venus or your North Node is in Leo. Okay. And this is for the month of June. So we are transitioning seasons this month. And for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we have Midsummer's Eve, right? We have the summer solstice, which is a beautiful energy. And definitely take advantage of these. Every time we have a solstice, which is a changing of the seasons, this is a huge potential and a huge time for us to energetically work with those energies. And it does help us create more harmony within. And we can harness those to move into the next season and take advantage and activate. So don't forget to do that, Leos. And we are moving into the summer, which is a big time, which I've talked about since the end of last year, is the time of embodiment. There's been a lot of transformation happening, a lot of integrating, a lot of internal, looking internally, going through a lot of layering, peeling back the onion, just crazy awakenings happening the first half of the year. And now we're coming into mid-year already. And it's just been a very transformative year for myself and my clients and everyone I connect with. So even though it's been a lot, it's also been very, people have done a lot of expansion, a lot of expanding, a lot of changes internally. A lot of people have made changes in their life, and we're going to continue to do that through the end of the year. And everyone's on a different timeline, right? So if you feel like, well, I'm not there yet, what's going on? Again, just surrender and just trust the unfoldment of your timeline, the unfoldment of your life, and your current moments. And also a big thing that I was channeling in the Cancer reading was, we cannot, all we can do is focus on ourselves. I mean, that's a huge thing that we learn as we awaken, is you cannot control the external world. Okay, and that is one of the biggest, I guess, deceptions that our beliefs have taught humanity, is that most humans are constantly trying to control the external world. And that is what creates the conflict. That is what creates the resistance. The resistance between us and what we really want is actually us trying to force it to happen, or trying to control how it unfolds, and trying to control what we keep in our lives, what we pull into our lives, all of that. And that is actually, even though maybe it works sometimes, it's actually what you pulled in or what you attracted is actually not for your highest good and your highest potential. So those things are actually gonna unfold with a lot of conflict or challenge, suffering, lack of fulfillment. It's just not going to be that thing that really is going to, resonate with you, that's going to last long term, but also fill you and help you grow and help you expand and help you connect to more, harmony and light. Okay. So, that seems to be a big thing. That the word that's been a theme for me, and that I feel has been a theme for the collective, is surrender. I've been learning surrender at a new level since, I'd say, mid-March, since I went on that Hawaiian retreat. Even to the point where literally the book, The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer, fell into my lap. And I honestly have not been reading a lot of books for a long time, I haven't resonated. I think I just went on this binge for years and years where I was just taking in all this information, especially from books. And it's almost like I needed some years to just like sit and integrate and just receive more information, you know, from my higher self and from the universe and guides and stuff. But like this book fell in my lap, and it fell so synchronistically that I was like, nope, I you know, Spirit's telling me to read this. So I did, and it's exactly what I needed. And we have Jupiter here. So maybe I'll make some space so he doesn't sit in the middle of... And you guys are lucky. So Leos, this is a positive sign for you, because he used to always join my readings, and I always said that if he joined, it's good luck for the sign, because Jupiter, right, is the planet of good luck. And he's kind of stopped doing that, and it's very random. So Leos, you are going to have a lucky month, and it's lucky to have him part of the reading, so I'm going to let him sit. And literally, as I look at my clock, it's 4:41, which 41 is a huge synchronistic important number for me. So that's another sign. So Leo, I don't know what's going on for you, but let's see what that is, because this is good signs all around coming at me for you guys. Okay, Leos. Yeah, quickly before I start, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, go to my website. You can book there. And yeah, check out my Etsy shop. I make handmade energy tools, which are crystal bracelets, but they are, I do energy work with them. So they are ready, they are activated and charged for you to use and cleansed. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a little bit of a different spread today, mixing it up. So I'm going to pull some Oracle first. So you have blessings in the Douglas fir, Earth Memory. Interesting. Cancer's got the oak tree. So let's see if the trees keep showing up for June, but you got the Douglas fir blessings. So I definitely feel like this is a blessed month for you. Blessings abound, I'm hearing. And right, we had all this good luck symbols coming on. So, and this Earth Memory card, I'm going to actually read this card, the Earth Memory, for you. All right, so the guidance of this card reminds you to live mindfully. If day-to-day life has become routine, the Douglas fir is a gentle reminder to consciously include the things that light you up in your life. And it says, if you anchor yourself deeply into the earth, you will live a happier life. You will begin to record these happy memories in your bones. The memories you are currently recording in your bones and DNA will be carried through to future generations who need these deep connections to Mother Earth. Yeah, so this is a message of being mindful this month, and also utilizing the energy, like I said at the summer solstice. Use the energy, use the earth energy now that we're in this time where we can be out in earth and the weather is good. Use it to connect every chance we get. And this is going to become more and more vital. Grounding with the earth, doing grounding kind of routines. But also another huge message, which has been another trend with astrology too. We're being forced out of our normal routines. If you want to get on the highest timeline right now, stuck in the same old, you know, hamster wheel of life, doing the same thing every day. You're not going, you need to make these slight changes to change the trajectory, if I can talk, of your life, and to start bringing in new things. And it's funny because there's a lot of people out there who want change, who are like, I feel stuck. But they're like stuck in the same old every day, all day. You need to start doing different things. And it starts with just small things. Like if you wake up and you have to do the same thing from the time you wake up till you get to work, or, you know, even when you get off work, it's like, change it up. It literally is going to help you more than it being stuck in this mindset that the routine is what keeps you going on the right track or keeps you healthy or keeps you, you know, again, even if it's like you have a routine of you meditate every day at the same time, you know, maybe mix it up. Instead of meditating today, go outside and just sit in the grass and look around at the world. So that's an important message right now. Oops, so I pulled 2 cards, so we got 3. I'm going to keep it. We got the Hawk, Truth Seeker, Wisdom, and Purity. Yes, so the Hawk does represent like messages. So there's some message of truth. I think you're getting more truth and you're going to awaken and get some wisdom in June. This is a big month of messages, of higher messages from your higher self, downloads, and just opening up to more of your authentic truth and expanding your spiritual and metaphysical wisdom. And this is what's going to help purify your energy. Okay, so let's move to, I'm using the Mystic Tarot here. Okay, so I'm going to lay the cards down in the spread first, and then I'll tell you what they are and mean. So we have the first card out. So we got all cups down here. And then I just saw this on the bottom. So on the bottom we have the third eye chakra. So there is some sort of third eye activation this month, and definitely with this wisdom card and purity and truth. That's like our third eye. Your third eye is like major opening up. You're seeing through the deception of the external world, of your belief systems, of maybe even your patternings, seeing things for what they really are because of this third eye activation for you. But this is your current situation or present moment, and this is the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like definitely in the now. So this is representing now. There is some opportunities that have presented themselves for you. Some you've been in a prosperous kind of time where maybe it's not like overt, just like large increases of abundance coming your way. But like, if you really look back, like maybe you paid off a lot of bills or paid off a big bill, or maybe like some abundance came to you and someone gifted you something, or you have an opportunity to travel, or go on some retreat, or, you know, something here. So that's your current situation. Then we have this card, number 2, represents kind of current, or I mean, potential challenges in June, something to be aware of. And this is around partnerships and alliances. So I feel like this has been a core challenge for you, but this is something that you're going to really kind of, you know, be more conscious of in June. Be more aware of the dynamics between some sort of partnerships and how you're working with people. This can also represent kind of like, how can we partner better? And maybe that being an intention. This could be around relationships or just work relationships, business partnerships, anything there. And then we have the hidden, what you don't see coming here. And this is new beginnings. This is the Fool card. So what you don't see coming is like you really are at this pivotal moment of like something, like a new path, like a whole new path for you. Leaving behind the old, stagnant, you know, gunk, the baggage, the old belief systems, the heaviness. Like you are taking, some of you may be taking a big risk and going into something completely new. And that's going to be in June. Then we have the fourth card here. This is about potential action you need to take, guidance around action needed. This is emotional withdrawal, which is the 8 of Cups. So the action here, to me, Leos, there's something that you are definitely going to be walking away from, leaving something old, going to something new here. So if you've been contemplating that, I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to make some decisions around leaving something and starting something new in June. With the near future card, this is interesting with these together because you have emotional loss, which is the 8 of Cups or 5 of Cups, sorry. So with this like disconnecting from an emotional standpoint, this could be around something that you really have been, you already know you've emotionally like kind of separated yourself from this or withdrew from this relationship or this job or situation. It could, there could be some sadness about this, going to something new and starting something because you have to end something, right? Or walk away from something. And I do feel like there is some sadness. There is some feeling about it. It's not like this. I don't feel like this is going to be an easy one for you, but I think what's going to help you is this reading is helping you to see a broader perspective of like, this is some great energy coming. So this Fool is great energy. So it's just time, right? This is divine timing. Like whatever this was, it ran its course. It served you. It served a purpose. And now there's some karmic closure here. Like this, you don't need this anymore. You've outgrown it. You've expanded, and now it's for something to come in to align with where you are and where your energy frequency is now. And then the overall guidance here with this 4 of Cups is, again, this, if you really look at the energy, if you take yourselves out of like disconnect from the emotional attachment here and just look at what's on paper and how you've really been feeling, I feel like you've already been discontent with this. You've already, like, it's disappointed you over and over again. It's just, again, you feel it, right? Intuitively, it's time for you to leave. Kind of in this deck, this picture, this guy's kind of almost in his own little, he's cut himself off from the world and he's kind of over it, right? Like there's disappointment, he's bored, he's ready for something new. He feels it. He's feeling excited about something new and he's getting pulled to that. And I feel like that's the guidance, is just follow that, your inner pull, follow what your soul is telling you, your intuition, and trust it. And I feel like what's coming to me is some of you have been like making excuses or justifying why you shouldn't leave or why you need to stay where you are. And it's not, to me, all of those, if you look through those reasoning and justification, it's not really for you. It's either because you're thinking of the other people or the job and, oh, they need me and what are they going to do without me, or I'm going to hurt their feelings, or they're going to be crushed. And I just feel like too, obviously it's not everyone else, because the reason that you're doing that as well is there's some sort of attachment or codependency there, which boils down to fear, right? There is some fear because this guy also stays where he's at because of, it's what he knows. It's what he's always known. He knows this front and back. It's comfortable. He knows what to expect. But what's coming to him is either emotional loss, discontentment. He's not emotionally fulfilled in this anymore. Okay. So, and I'm just going to get, let's see here. What's the, I have some flyers here. I was looking at that partnerships and alliances card in your challenge, and I did get this patience card, which is the Temperance. And I think that you need to, what this situation is calling for with the challenge in regards to partnerships, I definitely feel like there needs to be more patience, whether it's from you or another person here. I do feel like something's changing, right? And I just feel like that's coming in June. You see in this card, like the seed and then the potential of the seed here. And so this is energetically already manifested, but it has to come into the physical world. So I just feel like there's some patience from your end as far as there's change coming here. And this has been a challenge for you. And maybe it's tied to these cards down here of needing to walk away from this. What's the Fool card here? Yeah, the Empress card, fertility. So yeah, you've planted the seeds a while ago. And this Fool card means something is finally birthing. Like you're birthing a new reality, a new experience, a new path. Something in your life is going to be brand new here. And you've been like really magnetizing this and attracting this. And what's going on with this 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups? Power. That's the Strength card. So this definitely is going to take some courage for you to stand up. But this is about like really finding your truth and standing up in your authenticity and your truth and facing the truth to the situation, and also gaining the confidence to overcome this by leaving something to start something new. All right, Leos, a very, I was hearing the word changeful, which obviously isn't a word, but that's kind of what I'm feeling for June for you. There's change in the air, and you may be feeling that as well, and it's going to hit in June for you. All right, Leos, thanks for joining in. Please like and subscribe. It's free. It takes a second, and this is how you can be of service and support me, because this is my passion and this is what I do, and that really helps me to grow in what I do here. So thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next reading.